Oh my god. Look at the ground!
It's fucking littered with shrapnel.
Many people ask me what it's like working with Ryan, but I don't find a proper answer to that. When you spend literal hours in this game daily, you can't help but to feel somewhat afflicted. It was not easy in those first days to cope with the sounds. When some uncivilized group of people jumped over, you knew what was going to happen next. That reminds me why I joined this group. Before the Rhine, there was this Papers, Please game. The year was 2019, I think. It was something small when compared to Stuttgart, but because of that we had a special bond. Melenkov was the name of the royal family, and I was Nicholas Melenkov, the son of the ruler at that time. And I moved on from that, sadly. "5 years later, I found it. The Rhine. There was something special about it right on first sight. I took a leap of faith and bought a royal family rank. Then I began to learn about the map and how things worked, and eventually I joined the army. That's when I invited a dear friend to the Rhine, Mud, who was head developer of the Papers, Please game that I mentioned. Half a decade apart, reuniting with him was very special. As days went by, I switched to the Ministry of Admission, where I started to create myself a name in the group, because I met Philetus, NGBN, and Valiant. And this is where things lost their way. Doing admission job was completely chaotic. But at least there were some good people. One of those people was Laura. Laura was a victim. She was being targeted by Pepper, the Chancellor. Maybe he was jealous because of Laura's relationship with Philetus. I guess we'll never know. Unfortunately, I didn't leave Mo at the time. I regret it because what happened next was inhuman. Without my consent, I became part of the system. We had to be in the game for hours, day by day, and Jesus. You know why I mentioned that Papers, Please game earlier? Because we were happy there. It was a fucking paradise. But this turned it into a nightmare. I murdered people. For that, the system let know so much. I had no choice on this. The blood, the screams at the end. The world I knew died with my sanity. The tears they had were tears I didn't shed. I guess one bad day really changes you. Wait. Have you crossed it? Written an entry. Rich not pay. Are you armed? No, wait. I'm still here. My paradise. Thank God, yeah. I understand now what my memory tried to keep from me. Madness is born in the blood. My inheritance. My destiny. I shall contain the presences that from these walls. I shall surround them with bars and walls and pray they never break free.
Six months have passed since Alexander Alpino was placed in the Rhines Public State Asylum. We were given public access to the audio tapes from the facility, in which we can clearly see his mental decline following excessive effort in his Rhine tasks. This was his avatar in the Roblox website. A devastating perspective on Alexander insanity. One of Alexander's old colleagues, Lima Alpino, stated the following words.
This is probably your first time hearing me, but whatever. Something has happened. It seems that Alexander Alpino, a friend I know for a while by now, has a liberal mental state for this group. He was in an asylum and he's turning into a fanboy. How is that even possible?
Apart from confirming Alex's mental state, Lima also claimed some personal bias and free-ranking issues in the Rhine. We investigated the Rhine's communication server, where several individuals desperately shared their issues, as you can read in your screens. We will now move into some reforms on, wait. Something came up. Breaking news.
But I don't want to go among mad people.
Oh, you can't help that. Most everyone's mad here.
We have some breaking news. Alexander requested a public hearing. Reportedly, he mentions that there's more to tell. Something so big that will change everything.
What I'm about to say will end everything. They wanted to change things. The system. Without putting their hand on shit, so they could go back to how things used to be. But there's no going back. I trusted them, because I wanted to help the people. But in reality, I was just waiting for someone to pull the trigger. It's happening now. At this very moment, Friedrich is turning delusional. The rest of the crown doesn't realize that. And let's not forget some people, starting by Pepper. That crazy-ass idiot was responsible for several crimes on people I cherished. It's a fucking joke to see him back. I've only been here for a while, Those eyes saw many things. Things that made me understand the truth. That the Rhine is falling without any breaks. And then we have Spiletus. She always ranked me without NJ's approval. She wanted Muck gone for being, in her words, a manipulative person. When she became Minister of Admission, I knew shit would happen. Anyways, I always felt controlled by Spiletus, by the Crown, by the Chancellery. And the point is that NGBN was the victim this whole time. He did God's work on the Ministry of Admission and made the army look like fools. I am aware of the consequences that my words will have. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. But in this case, that's the system. I did this. Everything. For the people. For them. For the truth. Because I'd rather die with my conscience clear than to live in this illusion. Fuck the system. And glory for the victims.
One week has passed since Alexander Alpino gave us a shocking testimony on the Crown and Chancellery. In that same day, the military police transferred him into their headquarters to await trial for crimes against the Crown. Since then, several citizens started riots and movements around the city, demanding Alexander's freedom. We have with us today Magnus Alpino from the Ministry of Admission. What is your opinion on the current state of the Rhine today?
I feel like the Rhine has a lot of bad apples and incapable people, and joining multiple divisions seeking fun has further degraded my mental state. The MOA was on full halt for 2 months because of one guy being inactive. The Chancellery did nothing to fix this issue, and we were doing pretty bad until the newest minister stepped in and fixed this whole mess. I won't share any details, but there are major issues plaguing the command structure, and a lot of nepotism and other stuff goes on. I'll do my best to stop corruption in my division, and I hope others will do the same. Peace, your favorite American.
Thank you for your honest opinion. We'll keep you posted on more news shortly.
Why did you do that? To become a martyr?
I'm wherever the Rhine needs me to be.
They'll crush you until there's nothing left.
They will try.
But why sacrifice yourself?
Because that's what needs to happen. Because sometimes the truth isn't good enough. Sometimes people deserve more. Sometimes they deserve to have their fate rewarded.
And then what?
People will understand that they're part of this tragedy, that they can't allow it to be written for them.
Need some sleep. You can't go on like this. I tried counting sheep, but there's one I always miss. Everyone says just gotta let it go.
I'm gonna die.
I need some sleep. Time to put the old horse down. I'm in too deep, and the wheels keep spinning round. Everyone says I'm getting down too low. Everyone says you just gotta let it go. You just gotta let it go. Just gotta